1. We want to present about laboratory inspection. Before we start, I want to introduce our group member. I am Nurhuda Farhana, one Athirah, Syaza, Hanim, Khairunnisa and Aida Afiqah. We make an inspection in Applied Science Laboratory 1, MSG 1, that located at Block J, Detention Campus Pago. Our inspection is carried out around 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Our inspection are based on safety. So we make 11 inspection. First, access of the lab door. Second, permanent use of extension card. 3, reinstating the floor and ceiling tiles condition. 4, arrangement of the lab equipment. 5, label on primary containers. 6, laminar floor cabinet. 7, gas cylinder. 8, switch off the plug. 5, pipe and sink on the table. 10, fire extinguisher. 11, switch off power generator.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Athirah binti Rizuan and I'm going to give the details of our procedure. We have 6 procedure that we use in this inspection. Firstly is wrist inspection at a place of Applied Science Laboratory, Block J, University Tunisia Omja, Pago.
Masuk ke tak lah? Semula ke?
Next is time of our inspection is 2 until 3 p.m. And the next procedure is discussion with lab assistant. We introduce our inspection team members to the lab assistant and we explain to the lab assistant about our scope and purpose of the inspection that we use to identify in laboratory. And third is we start the inspection by we enter the lab with permission. And terms of our inspection is safety in laboratory, and we focus our inspection on doors, extension cards, floor, ceiling tiles, gas cylinder arrangement, and labeling of equipment, cabinet, which is laminar flow, pipe, plug, and power generator and fire extinguisher condition. Next our procedure is observe and check. Observe and check is all inspection things have to be checked whether they are in a good condition or not. We state the result of our observation in this inspection activity and we identify any action that lab assistant or we needs to take it immediately. Next is we take a picture of our inspection things as an evidence to our details report. And the last procedure that we use is we write a details report by defining inspection in a writing reports. We give a summary of what has been inspected in the lab, and the report must contain abstract, purpose of inspection, introduction, details of inspection, findings, and the last one is conclusion of inspection.
My name is Syaza Hanim. I will talk about the details of our inspection. We have 5 inspectors. We divide into by group. First team is Khairun and Aida. For the second team is Huda and me. And for our photographer is Athirah. We had from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Monday 21 May 2018 in Applied Science Laboratory 1 of University Tunisia Omja, Pago. When we do the inspection, we have assist by Puan Hafizam binti Yusuf and Miss Basira binti Fauzi. We focus the inspection for safety measure. We use the method of observation to observe the safety in the lab to make sure the students, the lecturer
and the lab assistant to use the lab with safety confidence.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Khairunnisa binti Zakaria, and my part is to present about the findings, which are the inspection and also for the explanation. The first inspection is the access of the lab door before and after entering the lab. The purpose is to ease the movement in and out of the lab if something emergency happens. The door remains unlocked even though the class had ended and all the students already exit the lab. For the second inspection is the permanent use of extension card to one owner, which are the first for the lecturer and second for the lab staff. It is to prevent someone unknown break into the lab. A card access system that restricts only to the lecturers and lab staff only. So the students need to get their permission before entering the lab. The third inspection is reinstating the floor and the ceiling tiles condition. From what we have seen, is there are no missing, damaged holes or any cracked tiles. The floor was observed to be dirty with an unknown mark that not be cleaned. I think it is not a dangerous chemical substance. Fourth inspection is the arrangement of the lab equipment at their own place after being used. The beaker is arranged by its own size, type, and stored at their own place in the label cabinet. It helps the student to use the right equipment or chemical solution needed. The broken equipment was thrown away in sharp disposal or waste container prepared. For the fifth inspection is labeled on the primary beaker condition. It is to each student or lecturer to identify it. The labels are clear and readable. It helps to reduce the missing equipment problems. The sixth inspection is the laminar flow cabinet. The laminar flow cabinet is located at the back of the lab. It was a brand new model and functioning well. The laminar has a certificate of compliance in its body. Seventh inspection is about the gas cylinder. The gas cylinder is located at the back of the lab and it is properly secured. There is no sign of leaking, and the label indicated the direction of the gas flow. The gas cylinder to use the gas cylinder need a lab assistant or lecturer guidance or assistance. The safety equipment and clothing are worn before handling this gas cylinder. For the eighth inspection is the plug on the table. There is no fried wires or broken insulation observed. The plug was switched off. The plug was switched off after the experiment purpose. There is just a sufficient number of plugs are used at one time, and the plug handle neither with wet hands nor while holding dangerous chemical substance. The lecturer and lab assistant watch the use of the plug by the students before and after use from time to time. The ninth inspection is about the pipe and sink on the table. The pipe head is too loose and the water flows out endlessly, though the pipe head is already tightly closed. There were marks of waste spills all over the sink observed, even though the chemical waste container is well prepared. The soap and the hand sanitizer were not provided too. The 10th inspection is about the fire extinguisher. There are more than one fire extinguisher present in the lab for the emergency purpose. The fire extinguishers are located near the door and a place that was very easy to be seen. The fire extinguishers are functioning well they are in a good and new condition. So the 11th inspection, which is the last inspection of our report, is about the power generator. The power generator located well high at the wall, and to use the power generator need a permission to handle the generator. The student can get the permission from their lab assistants or the lecturers. And the generator always in a switch on mode. There are two types of button, the green button and the red button. Both of buttons are functioning very well and always in the good condition. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Aida Afiqah binti Rizal. I'm going to explain about our conclusion. To summarize all of our lab inspection, the objective is to measure the safety of the lab and indicate whether the lab is safe to be used or not. There are 4 minor problems are identified and action should be taken for safety of the users of the lab. The results show that the door was left unlocked after use. The floor was dirty, the pipe head was too loose, the water flows out even though it was tightly closed, and the sink was marked by spill stains all over it. Current inspection does not significantly reduce the contamination of the lab. It was made to just inform the issues to the duty holder in charge to address urgent requirements and to develop and implement a long-term laboratory infrastructure strategy to support property management role. Some suggestions that we can provide from the lab inspection to improve the lab. First, the technician should always do a regular checkup to make sure the generator and electrical component in the lab is functioning well. Next, if any problem detected about the emergency equipment and tools in the lab, the laboratory assistant should quickly report it to the technician. Next, the authorized personnel should keep the access card safe and make sure to lock the lab after using the lab. Then, if any chemical substance are spilled, students should quickly inform the lecturer or lab assistant in charge to take appropriate action, which is to clean and wash it away safely. Next, we suggest to call a cleaner once in a while or weekly to clean the lab with the watch of authorized personnel. And lastly, before any lab activity was held, the lecturer and lab assistant should expose the safety rule clearly to the students. That's all from me. Thank you.